Good day to you all, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. Today we are starting challenge mode Jurassic difficulty on Sanctuary. As you can see, we've got a large buildable area. Location is coastal. Our wards are going to be Albertosaurus alpine pattern and Euoplocephalus rainforest pattern. We're going to be doing Jurassic difficulty, random dig sites, and the par time is 12 hours 30 minutes. So let's see, hopefully we can beat that this time. But remember, either way we get the skins if we get to 5 stars, but even if we don't beat par time. So let's go. As per usual, I do have the voice volume on 0 just because they say the same things over and over again for contracts, so we'll still see them pop up in the corner, but they won't. The vision heads and everyone else won't be talking. We'll just see them pop up like that. Alright, so aside from the campaign, I don't have a lot of exposure to this island. Looks like, there's this little cove area kind of similar to Isla Nublar. So the thing I'm most curious about is probably going to be which dinosaurs do we start off with. We need 12,500 rating for the dinosaurs, so let's get started. I don't really have any specific plans for what I want this park to look like yet, but maybe that'll change in time. For now, I do kind of like the idea of maybe having this little cove back here be our industrial area of the park. So I am going to try to start off that way at least. Let's get our cheap path going down that direction as well. Alright, we got constraints problems already. That's not a good sign. Yes.
Sorry. You know where you put the cranberry juice?
It's on the floor in the pantry. Alright, let's see which fossils we got. Ceratosaurus, Velociraptor, Huangosaurus and Chunkingosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Triceratops, Ankylosaurus. Okay, well, I'm thinking our best bet is going to be to go for Ankylosaurus, mainly because it's the only one that's relatively cheap to incubate and safe to incubate that we can get on its own. Otherwise, I'd go for Chunkingosaurus and Huangosaurus, but the fossils are going to be divided up between them, so we'll go with Ankylosaurus first. All this terrain stuff looks super ugly, but for now we just gotta get the park going. We can, once we get, basically once we get the mineral upgrade for our expedition center and we start making a steady influx of money, we can just come back here and remodel all this. But for now, I do like the idea of this little cove back here being the industrial area. Alright, Fossil Center is not done yet. Yep. Alright, starting off with Amber is always nice. And we'll send another team there right away. So, well, I mean, for right now, there's not all that much we can do. I didn't even look at the contracts. Carnivore fossil, we'll keep that. Ranger station, we'll keep that. We're gonna get rid of this. Really? I don't think we're anywhere close to that one either. We're getting some garbage contracts from Isaac right now. I will send one team to get this Ceratosaurus, just to get that carnivore fossil contract done, though. Got some minerals, so I'm gonna get rid of. We're not even close to having a dinosaur, and I don't think that one Ankylosaurus in the picture equals $5,000. Alright, we'll keep that one, because we're actually probably about to get that. I'm just going to hold on to these for now, rather than spending the money to extract them. Alright, this one's already exhausted, so we're going to have to divert our digs to either of these two sites. We'll go to Hell Creek Formation first. research center. Alright, that's a good one for us. I don't know about the research center. It's something that we're gonna want to build eventually, so I might as well just do it now, I guess, since we'll get money back for it. Is there any way that this will fit over here? Maybe I can flatten it out, or maybe there's water under those trees that I'm not quite sure. Oh, we might get away with it. Yeah, that's we'll do it for now, because, you know, we're trying to work with very limited space with that small substation. Alright, research center done. $3 million. Well, we're on our way to that, so I guess I'll keep that one. Alright, we got Triceratops, which I'll go ahead and extract those because we can put Triceratops in with Ankylosaurus. We need to get our first Hammond lab built. For now, I'm going to have the Hammond lab connect to the first enclosure, because if I don't, otherwise I'll have to build a ACU center to tranquilize and move the dinosaurs, which I don't really want to do right now. So here is this. Iguanodon, so I guess we have Iguanodon as researchable. That'll be a good one for us. Alright, Ranger Station. I'd like to get Ankylosaurus a little higher before we go ahead and incubate it. I'm really hoping I'm going to get rid of that Iguanodon contract and hope that we get something better. Wow, that one's expensive. How much does an Ankylosaurus cost right now, just out of curiosity? 300,000. Did we get minerals, please? Okay, we did. But no Ankylosaurus genome. At this rate, we're going to get Triceratops before Ankylosaurus. We can now afford to get rid of that contract, though. This one. Give me something like fossils or expedition, please. So that one's not too great. I might have to sell some of these fossils. I'll extract the amber and I'm gonna sell the Ceratosaurus. Let's see what dinosaurs we have researchable, just out of curiosity. So we have Metriacanthosaurus, Dracorex, Troodon, Crichtonsaurus, Iguanodon, Proceratosaurus, and Sinoceratops. Once again, I seem to have gotten a fairly, not, I don't know if boring is the right word, but a fairly standard first roll of dinosaurs. I think we can afford the ranger station, and I'm going to go ahead and research the ranger team scheduling, so that way we can get a couple of contracts done from that. For right now, where's a good place for this? This might be good just so that I can manually take care of any diseases that pop up myself pretty quick and easily to start with. Alright, let's see what Ankylosaurus is at. I think we're pretty good to incubate one. Lifespan is not very long. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save just in case this incubation fails, because if it fails we're kind of on the struggle bus just a little bit. Alright. Well, that ranger station, once we get that upgrade put on it, we're gonna get 3 contracts out of that, so that's nice at least. More carnivore fossils. If you say so. Alright, and medium herbivore, so we'll do this first. I really, I know I've read in the comments that other people feel similarly. I really wish that we had the ability to just deny a contract when it pops up instead of having to accept it and having to take the financial hit for it. I think if they want to keep it so that you still get financially penalized for not taking a contract, that's fine, but maybe if you turn it down right at the start, you only get half of the penalty or something. It's just really frustrating to get bad contracts over and over again. Alright, so we'll send another one for Ceratosaurus. That's going to get carnivore fossils and complete expedition done. Do we have is our research done yet? Not yet. How close is that? It's almost there. Our Ankylosaurus seems to be okay. There we go, 2 contracts done. Alright, let's put that upgrade on here real quick. Alright, I was a little worried for a while, but between this Ankylosaurus incubating successfully and all those contracts getting done, that's pretty nice. I'm going to accept these first because we might get a release dinosaur contract. Okay, we'll keep that one. Two Triceratops. Okay, we'll see about that one. One-star facility rating. That should be pretty doable, actually. Alright, the game seems to want me to do Triceratops quite a bit more than Ankylosaurus for whatever reason. But let's go ahead and have our Ankylosaur. Yep. Ankylosaurus is very easy to maintain, and I don't think it eats very much either, so we'll just put that on 15 minutes dispensing. Here's our first dinosaur for Sanctuary, is Ankylosaurus. Alright, for the time being, I think that we're over the first kind of scary half hour where things, if we don't get the right contracts and we don't get the right stuff, we can be in some serious trouble. So I think we're okay. We'll build that. That'll get our facility rating to 1 star at least, I would hope. Do we have any guests walking around yet? We do have a dinosaur. We have 9 guests. We'll need 22 unique species. So this has always been kind of a confusing thing to me. I even did a video on this. I'm not sure if I've posted it yet or not, but as you can see, we are not making any money, and I'm almost positive that is because we don't have any dinosaur visibility. But if you've seen the video that I did, you can have almost 0 dinosaur visibility and you still make a profit. So I'm honestly kind of genuinely confused. I'm gonna have to demolish some of this stuff to make room for a viewing gallery now. Which kind of stinks, but thankfully I think we'll be able to handle it. I was gonna say terrain constraints, really? So once the dinosaur visibility is above 0, I think it can't be, I don't know, we'll do some more tests. But it seems like the dinosaur visibility cannot be 0 in challenge mode. It has to be at least, I don't know, above 0, I guess. I don't know. Alright, we'll edit this again every other. We'll name you Betsy. See that our facility rating jumped up. I mean, now our dinosaur visibility is literally 100% because there's only one dinosaur. So yeah, so 95%. What is it? There's one dinosaur, and it's definitely in the. So ensuring that your dinosaurs can be viewed. Well, I don't know. I've seen times when the visibility can be 0 and it doesn't matter, but I don't know. Well, we'll figure it out. That's something that I'm curious about. What level does your dinosaur visibility need to be at? Alright, they're getting choosy with their contracts again, but Triceratops is coming along very nicely. I'm going to send a team for Ceratosaurus because there is a increased genome to 60% contract that I'd like to do, and we might as well do it for Ceratosaurus. Let's see, is there any research that we can benefit from having? Probably, we'll need these soon enough, these improved output and outage protection. We'll definitely need those. Photograph 2 Triceratops, release Triceratops, 57 attack. Well, it's already at 57, so we'll keep that contract. Alright, Hammond Foundation fee is up already. Looks like we got a fresh round of security personnel showing up.
Oh.
I've never paid much attention, but I wonder if there's ever like a higher ratio of science people versus security versus regular guests, depending on which one you have higher allegiance to. Let's see, when is this even unlocked? We won't have this for a while. Let's see. Well, I think it even tells us what order we unlock everything in. Is there anything weird? Like, I remember last playthrough we started off with Allosaurus very quickly. This time it'll take us a while. It's like in the last one on Nublar North, Acrocanthosaurus was a 4-star unlock, and now it's after 2 stars, so that could be one to consider for sure. What about Carcharodontosaurus is a 2-star, Dreadnoughtus is 3. Kentrosaurus is a 4-star unlock. Giga is 3. Mamenchisaurus will have pretty soon. Olorotitan will get pretty quick. Euoplocephalus and Albertosaurus are both 1-star unlocks, so we will definitely be going for those since we have basically every time I get a new skin unlock, I try to feature that dinosaur prominently on the island. I want to get Triceratops to 100% before I incubate it, since we kind of rolled the dice on the Ankylosaurus. So once I release the first dinosaur, I kind of tend to get everything to 100% after that, unless I have a viability increase upgrade dealio for the Hammond lab, which we don't have right now. Alright, thankfully we are prepared for this. Do we need 2 darts? No, we don't. Alright, I stand corrected. Ankylosaurus was worth $5,000. Or that was a contract that I got rid of earlier. Any other interesting ones? We'll get Styracosaurus pretty soon. We'll have Suchomimus after 1 star. That's pretty exciting. And Majungasaurus is a 4-star unlock. Because I'm definitely sure that these are also randomized, but what's neat is I can go through and see everything now. So, I mean, we can get Metriacanthosaurus instead of Ceratosaurus, which is like a dream of mine. Okay, now that I want Triceratops, all I'm getting is Ankylosaurus. See how it is. Um, at this point, I'm too invested in I've kept these 3 contracts for so long that I'm basically just kind of being stubborn and holding on to them, but I probably should have just gotten rid of those sooner. But I've sent all those dig teams to try to get the Triceratops, and I'm getting just Ankylosaurus right now. Okay, this amber might finish off Triceratops. That would be fantastic if it did. And after that, we're gonna go back to Ceratosaurus to get that 60% genome contract done. Let's take a look at the island. Now that, like I said, I feel like we're out of that first half-hour zone where things can kind of make or break the playthrough. We'll grab this other power upgrade real quick too. I do have the brightness turned up so that even at nighttime, hopefully everyone can see everything okay. The only idea that I have thought of toying with is having like 3 areas of the park, one of them entertainment themed, one of them science themed, and one of them security themed. With the 3, like the Allegiance buildings that you can build. But that is the only thing that I've come up with so far as an idea. One of the reasons I was making such a stink about the dinosaur visibility is I would love to build a park that just I don't have to worry about having everything be 10 feet away from these viewing galleries. And that was one thing I wanted to experiment in this playthrough also. But it seems like it definitely cannot be just 0%, it has to have something. Alright, this Triceratops. Triceratops is 98%. So we're going to save again. Just in case this Triceratops fails, which I hope it doesn't. We'll be able to handle the hit if it doesn't, but that would really stink if it fails with 98%. Ankylosaurus agrees. Betsy agrees. She wants a friend. So I pushed the button that, if you push the controller down on your Xbox, I'm rotating views, and I'm trying to just rotate the views, and every now and then it sends you, like, flying. I don't know why it does that. It's like, I think it's built in so that you can follow the dinosaur even when they go through the trees. That's another thing that they added, where the dinosaurs, if they went in the trees, it would just lose it completely. So if you were trying to name them or check on their stats, you would just have to wait. So I think that's why that's in the game now. But anyway, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, finally got that one done, and we're about to get that security contract done also. So we'll grab a entertainment guest shelter. So this is one of these where we get $150,000, and we also get some of the money back when we demolish the building. Well, let's release this Triceratops first. cool. This enclosure is barely large enough for our new friend. Earn a total. This is making $37 per minute. How long is that gonna take? We might be getting rid of that one, maybe. Let's send another team. Let's finish off Ankylosaurus and Triceratops. So we'll have two pretty solid dinos at 100%. Let's build that storm shelter to get that contract done. So I just spent like $250,000 on it, 250K. We get 150K for the contract, and then I get money back when I demolish this afterwards. So I'm pretty sure we get a net profit, and we also avoid taking a hit from denying the contract. Yeah, we're definitely getting rid of that profit from guest facilities. That's gonna take a long time. Alright, and we get 187,500 back. So, and then we can get that contract again, potentially. So, Ankylosaurus with 65 defense. Alright, that'll finish off Triceratops. Very nice. Let's get rid of that science contract. These two are pretty solid. I'll wait for Triceratops to get to 100 though before I do that photograph 2 Triceratops one. Alright, we already sent a team to do exactly that, so we got Betsy, and well, what are we gonna name you? I struggle with naming the dinosaurs sometimes. I like to name the Triceratopses after candy bars for some reason. We'll go with Musketeer. Hopefully I spell it right. Musketeer for 3 Musketeers. Five-star facility rating. We can actually handle that, surprisingly. We just need a gift shop. Question is where... I mean, this is probably as good a place as any to put it, I'd say. That does make us run out of power, though. Oh, you know what? I forgot I have this turned down the whole time. I'll just deactivate it. We're doing everything manually for the first chunk of this playthrough anyway. That'll get us a 5-star facility rating. Triceratops should be at 100%, so there we go. So now we can photograph 2 Triceratops in a bit. How's Ankylosaurus doing? I think we're gonna need one more to get Ankylosaurus to 100, so there's that. Have any of y'all, I'm in a group online that has that posts pictures of parks that people build, and people are making some really fantastic parks with the terrain tools. They just look really, really cool. Let's if we have time, let me build this ramp so we can. We have to get the 1993 Jeep with getting I think it's like a certain amount of seconds of airtime within 30 seconds. I think this will do it. Yeah. When you're 1% off, I don't know the exact calculations. In Operation Genesis, I used to know that stuff like the back of my hand. Now I don't know exactly how the calculations work in this game. There we go. I think we need to go at maximum speed for a while to get the other ranger skins. Let's do that real quick. Hey, we just got them. Fantastic. Alright, so let's, while we're on the topic of Jeeps, let's get that photo of the Triceratops drinking and the two Triceratops that we're about to defeat. Alright, well, no, I don't know if the Ankylosaurus with defense, I don't know if we're going to keep that, because we'll have to modify an Ankylosaurus to do that, and I don't really want to research a bunch of genes just now. Is Triceratops drinking over there? Ankylosaurus is looking. What are you doing? You waiting your turn to eat? This is what's funny with these picture contracts, is they can either be really easy if the dinosaurs just happen to be doing what you need them to do, or else they can be kind of frustrating because you have to have the dinosaur do this very specific thing. Alright, we'll get the photo of two Triceratops done anyway. They're gonna have a little conversation first before the new guy, or the new gal I should say, gets her food and water. It must have been quite a thrilling conversation. Musketeer got put to sleep. See, so did Betsy. You must just be I don't know, you must just be in a very calming presence. You gonna drink some of that water? Who's sick? You're sick again, buddy? Pretty sure it can only be common cold at this point. Haha. Well, we're doing good with our contracts, that is for sure. We have gotten lucky since the initial stretch. Let's see, can we even... how much would we have to modify this guy? We'd have to do a lot, so... I am just going to get rid of that one. Kind of a hefty penalty, unfortunately. Let's have a little fun with our terrain tools real quick. We do have sand on this island, which is pretty exciting. It's almost like I don't know what to... maybe just put some here just for fun. The sand goes, you can see the sand through the grass, which is probably the best part about it. The grass completely removes the dirt and rock effect. Alright, more genomes for Dr. Dua. Incubate a carnivore. Well, we'll see about that. We could. That could be our next enclosure. I need to send out another team. Alright, they're at 100. Let's just finish off Ceratosaurus since it's already at 60% and we have a contract for a carnivore. We'll see, because in order to do Ceratosaurus, I'd have to have a helicopter, an ACU center, tranquilize it and move it. So I don't know about that just yet. But for now, I'm thinking that's a fairly good place to end part 1. We've got ourselves established. Oh, let's name our second Triceratops real quick. This one can be Crunch. Alright, so thank you all very much for watching. In part 2, we'll just keep on going. I feel like this was a fairly decent start to our challenge mode playthrough, nothing too special. But thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.